Hello world, I'm Rich, and it's Rich's World Beer Tour. Been out, got some planting done, got some of the pots filled, got a bunch more to go. Got a double beer review tonight from the same brewer, both of them gifts. Justin out in New York, thank you. These are both from Carton Brewing in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. Now I've never had anything from Carton Brewing. First is the Boat Session Ale. Going with the Boat Session Ale, 4.2% ABV, 35 IBUs, Kolsch yeast in that one. And the second one is the 077XX, the double East Coast Double IPA Ale, 80 IBUs, 7.8% ABV. So we're gonna have a little double beer review from Carton Brewing. I'm not sure I've ever had anything from New Jersey, so we're gonna get to enjoy two of them tonight. Check that out, man. That is just, I can't use crisp for a, it just looks clean. You're seeing a dark, it looks like I'm looking in the screen a little bit. This is, when I look to the sun, it's nothing but a hazy, a little heavier than light yellow. It's really a mellow yellow with, there you go, mellow yellow, with a little, almost a finger's worth of white head. It is really light colored. I want to dive into that Kolsch yeast and German malt. I want to see what this is all about. Ooh, really bready. Really sweet, really bready, and a little bit of grapefruit. Just smells crisp. I don't know why that word came to mind. When I poured it, it just looked crisp. And it smells grapefruity. Really, and it looks like, you know, if you squeeze grapefruit juice, that maybe that's the right definition of it. But looks great. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. The Boat Session Ale. That is crisp, and there is that grapefruit. Crisp and bready, lingering grapefruit. And there's not a ton going on in this, but it's really refreshing. Really simple, really clean, really refreshing. Or so he says after the first sip. Yeah, bready, yet a bready sweetness. Front of the tongue, top of the front of your roof of your mouth, sweetness. And then this grapefruit rind, the grapefruit zest coming right through and sticking with you. That just stays. This is a lighter beer. This is a not filling, really good, really well put together beer for a warm day. Been out gardening, been out working on the lawn. Talk about a lawnmower beer that, and I hate that phrase, it makes it sound bad. Talk about a lawnmower beer that's got something going on. This is it. That grapefruit really lingers, but I like that sweetness up front. Ooh, this is a nice one. Nice, clean, and at, yeah, a good session ale, 4.2%. I was gonna say I could take that down in a heartbeat, and I did take down a bunch of the glass. Let's give the the 077XX East Coast Double. Let's get into this one. So far, Carton Brewing, you guys are hitting one for one, man. That first beer was nice. This has got a little more going on. I hope I didn't do too much more on the pour. You know what? It does look orange in the screen. If it looks orange there, this is maybe a shade. If that's pale grapefruit, this is maybe a lighter tangerine. Check those out side by side. Yeah, a little lighter tangerine, a little more head to it. You know, finger and a half. A lot more carbonation coming up off the bottom than the first one. Ooh, and this smells thicker, heartier. Should have had a cracker in between here. Thicker, I don't know, it smells thicker, if that's possible. It smells resinous, it smells citrus. There's some onion in there. I'm not one to smell onion, and all of a sudden I'm smelling onion in India Pale Ales. Kind of odd. Yeah, it smells malty at the same time. You know, I don't know my glasses. I can't read what I don't want to read what it says. What I'm going to taste. I want to taste it. There's onion in there. A little kind of like garlic or onion. Interesting. Let's give it a try. Cheers. This is cheers on the 077XX. Well, we're gonna have another sip of that to cleanse the palate. Much more body, much more malt, much more hop presence. There's this balancing act, where this was a light little balancing act teetering on the 10-foot high wire with that grapefruit and that sweetness. This is at the 50-foot level. This is massive malt, massive hop presence. That onion garlic is in there, but this is a ton of citrus, a ton of resin. I get this mango and pineapple, a little light sweetness. I get this breadiness, this malty breadiness, and then this onion garlic is the lingering flavor. In between that bitterness that comes on is big hops, big tropical flavors, big resin mixed in there. Where everything about the boat session ale was mellow, like I said, at the 10-foot level, this is at the 50-foot level. It's thick. It's just leaving me with this resinous bite at the end. While you're drinking it, just a nice balancing act of these heavy malts, heavy hops, and then this thing comes on and just bitters out at the end. Wow. Yeah, that onion mixing in is really interesting. All right, so I'm not babbling on and on. There is the flavor at the beginning of fresh baked bread. That's what was getting me going. Fresh baked bread. Really an interesting flavor that comes through freshly baked white bread. This is nice. Doing New Jersey proud. These are both great beers. I would go 9 out of 10 on the session ale. So 9 out of 10 on the boat session ale. And I'm going to go 9.25 on the 077XX, the East Coast Double. This is a couple of fantastic beers. If this is what's going on in the New Jersey craft beer scene, wow. A state that, being a Midwesterner, I don't think of New Jersey as a craft beer mecca, and I'm being proven wrong. Wow, this is some nice stuff. Anyways, hey gang, I don't know the distribution. I know it's not out here. I don't know the distribution. I don't know where you can get it on tap or any of that. If you're out on the East Coast, put down some comments. Let me know if I hit on all cylinders or if I missed some flavors. But these were fantastic. Carton Brewing, Atlantic, Highlands, New Jersey. Dual review, the boat session ale and the 077XX East Coast Double. Thanks for sharing some beers with me, world. Justin, thank you again for the great beers. These are awesome. Thank you, Justin. Cheers, world.